man.
But we should just do the same thing for them to them, but we don't. We want to be all
Damn right. Let me see something. We about to start in a second. Yeah, we're just going to talk about slavery today, man. You know what I mean? Definitely need y'all input. Have y'all help me read, and I'm gonna bring out some topics. We're gonna read some scriptures, and we're just gonna break them down. You know what I'm saying? And it's good, you know. This definitely help us prepare for camp and everything too, because you know what I mean. This is the type of stuff we talk about. So, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatham. I'm preaching officer Kwam Gawan of the Ashley became the commanding General Yohana. Started out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We've been bringing out the truth since 1969 that blacks, Latinos, First Nation man and woman are the chosen people of the Most High God, and the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks about. I got my brothers, priest and officer 500 Ron in here, priest and officer Kanak, officer 50 in here. You know what I'm saying? So my brothers are hands. And we're gonna rock out today. We're gonna talk about slavery today. You know what I'm saying? It's something that never gets old. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff, man, when you read it and you start looking at it and talking about it, man, it pisses you off. You know what I mean? It does, and that's what you know, and like there's a scripture that says about, remember that there was like I think it was the tribe of Benjamin and Judah. One of the two tribes was having a problem with each other, and like somebody did something to a sister or something like that, and they like hacked her up, cut her up or something like that, and then they was like, they took it and put it in their face, like, look, this happened, it's because they wanted, you know, get the justice for it. So you know, so basically what I'm saying is we got to put this in the faces of our people, so they can see the injustice, you know what I mean? Because people that wasn't born, you know, a long time ago, that didn't happen to me. You know what I mean? That didn't happen to me. I wasn't a slave. I hate when people say stuff like that.
I hate when they say that. I hate when they're not mad.
Like, yeah, right.
Mad.
Right.
And
God.
And they're in the same generation as us, but sometimes even younger kids, the further you get away from slavery, the more they kind of like, well, it wasn't me.
Right, Con. And it's a travesty, man, to be a black or Hispanic First Nation person and not have compassion for your people or your ancestors. You know what I mean? And really, you know, most of that has to do with why you're here, where you at now. You know what I mean? Because of that. So we're gonna jump right into it, man. I got some things I'm gonna bring out. We're gonna, of course, pull scriptures, and we're just gonna rock out. All right, we're gonna all do this together. So we're gonna start with Deuteronomy 4:27. If I could, brother, could you read that for me, please, Baba Kashaw?
This is the book of Deuteronomy 4:27. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen.
Mm-hmm.
Whether the Lord shall lead you.
Yeah. Now, what do you? If I asked you to break that down, what do you think that's talking about?
Saying that the Lord shall scatter you amongst the other nations.
Mm-hmm.
There should be few of you.
Mm-hmm.
There should be very few of you left among the heathens.
Mm-hmm.
And wherever the Lord, wherever the Lord,
where the Lord shall lead you, right? So scatter means to spread widely. So imagine, of course, you know where we're originally from, right? Israel, Jerusalem. You know what I mean? We're from the Middle East, right? So he took us out of our land and spread us widely all over the earth. You know what I mean? Different places. So we're not on our land anymore. And then it says, you'll be left few in number among the heathen. Mm-hmm. So now, see, here's the thing. People get mad when we call people heathens. The Bible says that. You see what I'm saying? All other nations are heathens. You know what I mean? Anybody who's not an Israelite is a heathen. You know what I mean? That's what it's talking about. And then it says, whether the Lord shall lead you. So what is that telling you? The Most High put you there. You see what I'm saying? And it's for a reason. It's for a reason. This what we're bringing out here is slavery scriptures. We're bringing out captivity and bondage scriptures. That's what we're going to talk about. All right. So Deuteronomy 4:27, and the Lord shall scatter you among the nations. That's another thing. Nations is people. You see what I'm saying? So this book is for the Israelites, but he's saying he's going to scatter the Israelites among the nations. That's all the other people. And that's why you see black people, Pittsburgh, Europe, you know what I'm saying? You got it in Russia, Asia, you know what I mean? Everywhere, all over the globe. Black people everywhere, Germany, you know what I mean? And everywhere you go, niggas is the same. You're oppressed. You got all this talent. Like, is that? I'm gonna correct me if get me wrong. Right, if I'm wrong on this. The dude Wimby, is he?
I think he had.
Okay, he might be Hamline.
Just because of the last name.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Briscoe,
Yeah, I don't know. I know he could have a last name of an oppressor, of course, or any nation, but I don't know if he's an Israelite or not. I don't know.
I have to look into that, but I assume he was by just what his last name.
Okay, he looked like it, but he looked like a.
He do look
like I mean, but so let's say he was right, but that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. He's a French, or he had a France or something like that. Is that where he's from? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but there's so many Israelites from other places all over the globe and you're not in America, but they're Israelites. You know what I mean? There was a time when Israelites were scattered, and we were actually, while we were in slavery here in America, we were ruling over in Russia. That's why like the Russian icons have all that history and all that. You know what I mean? It tells you, it shows you. So while we were over here, and subserved, to the white man, we were ruling over in damn Russia. You know what I mean? So the Israelites are scattered everywhere. So that's what this is saying. All right. So let's go to we're going to go to the next one, which is Lamentations 4 and Lamentations 1 and 3. This is definitely a bedrock scripture here in the UPK. We bring this out a lot. Lamentations 1 and 3. 1 second. Okay. All right. Ron, you can read this one for me, please.
Come on. It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 3. Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction, and because of great service. She dwelleth among the heathen. She findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the straits.
See, now what I'm gonna do here is so like the brother brought out. Let me pull this up in my because I want to get like a real in-depth breakdown of this, because like it breaks down the words and stuff. But it says Judah has gone into captivity. We know what captivity is, right? Because of affliction. All right. So here, let me see. Lamentations, what is it? 1 and 3. So lock in one moment. 1 second. Limitations. All right. 1 and 3. Okay. So we know what captivity is. I'm going into my blue letter Bible because I like to get some. Yeah. So affliction, poverty, misery. You see what I'm saying? That ain't talking about niggas. I don't know what it is. No matter how much we work, no matter how hard we try to do anything, there's always that poverty's there. That your brothers and sisters, people dying around you, people sick. We number one in every disease. Known to man, every plague. You know what I mean? So this is why, look, the Lord is telling you, Lamentations 1 and 3, Judah is gone into captivity. We're in slavery. We're in captives to the white man. The other nations are above us too, because of affliction. You know what I'm saying? And because of great servitude. I mean, ain't that what we're doing? Ain't that what we did in ancient Egypt? Ain't that what we did in ancient Egypt? She dwelleth among the heathen. There it is again. We're among the goddamn white man. And the Africans and the Chinamen and everybody else, the Arabs. That's why they own the stores in your neighborhood. You see? She findeth no rest. Come on, man. Because I came in here last week. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the brother made it to class, though. But he comes straight working an overnight and come here to class. That's you want the truth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying? This is talking to you. She findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the straits. So now here, watch this. So the persecutors are, right? That's the other nations, especially the goddamn white man. Let me get the definition of what straits is. All right. So this is in the Blue Letter Bible. It says distress. You know what I mean? Pain, distress, trouble, something tight. Now, so who could be with me here in class? Name me a situation that black people were in a tight situation in slavery.
Tight situation in slavery. Food.
That's a good one. You did food shortage. That's a tight situation. You open that motherfucking refrigerator, be like, so I you open that refrigerator, be like,
yeah, I mean, tight situation a man wasn't able to protect her as a woman or his children.
So you go another way with it. I can't stand Aharon, man. I don't like Aharon. Say not so like. Nah, this brother be on point. Nah, you're taking it to another level. All right, think about captivity. Think about bondage. Think about how we got here. That's another one. What's be real even tighter with it? Think about the slave ships.
Oh, packed in like sardines.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This Bible hit every time, man. You know what I'm saying? All her persecutors overtook her between the straits. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and if you go to Blue Letter Bible, it tells you, you know what I mean? Something tight, trouble, distress, pain. You see what I'm saying? That's all that right there. You know what I mean? That's all that right there. Yeah. I got something. So I got something for you real quick. I got something for you. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this real quick. I'm gonna come right back to you. Yeah, let me come right back to you. Hold on. Let me show you something real quick. So lock it. 1 moment. Let me go to that. Where is it at? Okay. So I pulled the book up, and you can see it on there too. Let me go to. Let me see. Let me go to the page. Let me see. See where's that? I think it's like page.
Wow, this flips.
Yeah, this is something you got to definitely use. It's a good tool. Let me see if it's 46. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, Israel. We're going to get right to it. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to go to. See, it won't let me. All right, so I'm about to just hit it. 1 second. I'm trying to get. Oh, I don't want to flip it. I just want to.
And they try to take all this out of school. This is great.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm trying to get this. Slack in 1 moment, Ezra. I'm just trying to get this. Damn, it's like skipping. It's not letting me. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I gotta borrow it. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, so you can go to this Internet Archive site and look at any book you want. You know what I'm saying? You can borrow it, yeah, like online. Yeah, so now I should be able to go to the page I want.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
It's the same as this.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's like, yeah, ain't it, man? Let me see this. We just talked about, it should be coming up. Look.
That's it.
See what I'm saying? We talked about being in a tight situation. Yeah, this is page 46. Look. You got it right there in the book. See what I'm saying? Now that scripture hit even more. You know what I'm saying? It hit even more now. Yeah,
that's why we're the children, we're the Israelites.
Yeah, that's what we're going to prove here. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, brother.
If this is accurate, look at the tip of the ship, the front of the ship. Instead of there just being an open space right there when it went around, they got our answers like this.
Yeah. They land you like they make sure you fit in there. Make you fit in there exactly how they want you to fit in there. Ain't that crazy? Let me see. Make it a little bigger for you.
I mean, no space nowhere. Anywhere there's a space.
It's like a wet to them. It's like we got to fill this whole thing. And now imagine that. Now, if you can see in the movie and stuff like that, they get sick. Throwing up on each other, defecating on each other. Yeah. I mean, you just from the smell on that alone, they were dying. Then they were throwing them over the ship and everything. Good, brother.
And then they would take them, and sometimes they would throw some soap water over them.
Yeah, man.
But just imagine,
like when the women would get raped, but they would just rape them and throw soap water over them.
Yeah, and throw them over the boat for sharks and alligators and shit. You know what I mean? So think about all the things that the white man has done to us, man. See, that's what I said. You started thinking about this, and you'd be like, this is the stuff people need to see.
Some of our people jumped off the boat.
Yeah, they rather. Yeah, I'd probably be one of them, bro. I mean, like, I before you, you know what I mean, do what they did to me, what they did to our ancestors, man.
I've even heard, if I may, that, they would take a woman had a baby, take the baby,
oh yeah, and
throw the baby.
Yeah, now think about that, brother.
The woman would just die.
Now think about that. Think about that. That's now that one scripture hits hard when they say that there will be no might in your hands to do anything about it. Think about it. We all have children. They take your child and just you can't do nothing. How would you feel as a man? You know what I mean? It would drive you crazy. You would go insane after that. If you even stayed alive after that, you would never be the same person. You would never listen. We can't remember our lives before, but thank the Most High that you ain't experienced it. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even imagine it, man. I couldn't imagine it. I could not imagine it.
I mean, and telling the story is one thing, but actually being there,
right? That's what I'm saying.
Being running through that.
That's why I want to show this, because I want people to see this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? This is the real deal. This ain't no good, brother.
This is as heavy as it gets. But just imagine surviving the trip from the west coast of Africa to then you got more shit you got to deal with.
Yeah. That's just the start of it. Yeah, we're gonna show that the capture. I'm gonna show you the castle and everything. I'm gonna show y'all, like I'm telling you, the slave ports and all that, man. This is. That's why I wanted to get this up there, because you know what I mean. Our people need to see this, man. They need to see this. You know what I'm saying? So now let me get a few. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 17:4. We'll go there. I'm gonna bring this back up. We're gonna go to Jeremiah 17:4. Yeah, man, this is the real deal, man. You know, this slavery, this happened to our people, man. And a lot of people, they're not in the knowing, man, or they just don't care. You know what I mean? America's vices, have like wipe these things out of your mind. You know what I mean? Like I never forget this stuff, man. I never forget it. You know what I mean? We can't forget it. And the white man has to pay for this shit. He has to pay for it. It's only right. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Jeremiah 17:4. If I could, Officer Canuck, could you read that for me, please?
This is the book of Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Right.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knewest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
The Lord is pissed at us. You see what I'm saying? So think about it. He has to be pissed at us to allow this stuff to happen. So what did we do? What do? We fall off the damn other nations. We worship and venerate other gods and shit. You know what I mean? So as a father, he's like, all right, I'm sick of y'all niggas. I'm sick. Yeah. And he said, we're going to discontinue from our heritage. How you brothers look today, how I'm dressed. This is our heritage. We're like 3 people in the whole city to do this. In Anor. You see what I'm saying? Nobody else is doing that. Nobody else is doing that here. You know what I mean? That's because they discontinued from their heritage. They walking around with suits on. You know what I mean? Clean shaven face and all that. You know what I mean? And yeah, right. Make you feel like you're doing something wrong because you're growing your stuff out. You know what I mean? But this is our heritage. And thank goodness for the, Commander General Hunter, the Most High. You know what I mean? We wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, give him a hand. 'Cause listen, he was strong enough to stay in the truth and to teach, the other generals and the officers and the captains and everything under, him. And now we got it. You know what I mean? Just think about that, man. We could have lived our life for the next, 30 more years, 40, and never know, and die just like our people before us, and not know. Then have to come back and and do it all over again with no knowledge of the truth. And hopefully you get a parent that is in the truth. That's the biggest thing right there. That's the biggest thing. You don't have a parent that ain't in the truth. That is real, man. The way I look at it now, because I'm in the truth now, I don't even want to grow up in an environment where nobody's not in the truth. But just imagine if you grew up and everybody in your neighborhood knew what we knew in the UPK. Could you imagine how great that would be?
That's what I want. I want a whole side of town, a whole
yes,
city.
Yeah, right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The whole part of the country just us.
Yeah, right.
States,
You're right. And look, so crazy. The white man ever see that? Oh man, he would lose his shit. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. But see, the Lord will be with us. The Lord will be with us. That's why we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commands. You know what I mean? Jeremiah 17:4. Even thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage. The heritage is what? If you were in class today with us, you would see the police officers sitting here today, how they are dressed. You know what I mean? Masculine. You know what I mean? Keeping the laws, statutes, and commands. You know what I mean? We do exactly what the Bible says. We don't try to look like the oppressor. We don't try to fit into his society and try to make him comfortable. Because when you don't take on your heritage, you're trying to make him comfortable. That's what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? You go outside and you think something's wrong with you. You know what I mean? Your hair growing out or your beard growing on that. That's because you worried about what the white man gonna say. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. You know what I mean? This is the Lord. This is the Lord talking. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I know. And that's why we go out in the corners and speak to our people the way we do, because we're trying to get up out of this. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get up out of this captivity. Jeremiah 15:1. Ron, please. Sure.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight.
Do what?
Cast them out of my sight.
Do what?
Cast them out of my sight. And let them go forth. Just
imagine you in the house, right? And you raise up these kids to be a certain way like we all have. And then one day your son is just like, now listen to nothing you say. They're doing everything opposite of what you taught them. And you be like, you disrespectful. What you gonna do? Or you got a son that turns bent wrist. You gotta kick him out. You know what I mean? So that's like, you know what I mean, how we are to the Lord. You know what I mean? He gave us the planet. He gave us the earth. He created the earth for us and us for each other. All we got to do is rule the planet with his laws, statutes, and commands. But we want to go and be like other nations. When we are the best nation, everybody really wants to be like us, but we want to follow them. So he's like, all right, since you want to listen to them over me, I'm going to put them over you. That's what's happening. Yeah, think about it. And people always question that. Wow, this happening to us. This is why. Because you want to be a disobedient bastard and you want to listen to the oppressor and the other heathens over your God. So the Lord's like, okay, that's where you want to be? Go ahead over there. Just like if you have a woman and she want to leave you to go be with another man, what you gonna say? Oh, baby, come back, please. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Bye. Now think about that though. But the Lord will give you an opportunity to come back. You see what I'm saying? How that tells you how merciful and how great our God is, because he really could just be like there's times in the scriptures he was about to remember he's about to like, I'll wipe y'all all out and start over from him. You know what I mean? But what did Moses do? Lord, please, Lord, don't do this to you. Know what I mean? You know what I mean? Think about that. You know, and think about the hard-headedness, the stiff-neckedness of Israelites, man, of the niggas, man. Come on, man. You know how we can be. Yeah, it is, man. It is.
At this point in time, if I may, like all that's going on now, all that's going on in the Middle East, all that's going on with our people, our children, our women, our men, and you can't see that everything we've been doing is wrong.
Yeah,
like man. It's time to start following these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah, give him a hand. Listen, and to add on to what you're saying, I think a lot of it has to do with the devices and the entertainment. Definitely. You know what I mean? It's like what feels good to you and what's good to the sight of the eyes takes precedence over what spiritually is supposed to be, you know what I mean, important. It's like I see, you know, this makes me feel good, or this smells good, or this tastes good, or whatever, you know what I mean?
I got a question.
Yeah.
Birthday parties. At some point it's like,
yeah, come on, man. Even with, let's just put the truth aside. As a man, you know what I mean? You coming up in here, guess what, y'all 50 years old today. Man, please, man, sit down somewhere.
That stuff is just childish.
I remember when I was like 15 or 16 and I didn't for the first time, like nobody like called me and said happy birthday. I was sitting there like nobody. You know what I mean? Nobody. Like a yeah, I mean, yeah, come on, man. I remember like the first like Christmas when I didn't get nothing. You know what I mean? When I was in the world, and I'm like, but now at the minute of the truth, you're like, man, that's some fucking excuse. I mean, and it's so crazy because you can get gifts and eat cake all year.
Yeah, why you waiting to the
because the white man tell you so. That's why.
And I'm in the age group where now, like a lot of my people I grew up with, they're real like we grew up in the same grade.
Yeah,
we turned 50.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to see big 5-0 and all this type of stuff. You know, this year, this year and like last year and next year, a lot of people that grew up with are.
Oh man!
So now these parties are everywhere.
Yeah,
and it's like this big deal.
And you gotta be careful too, because somebody gonna invite you out, and you're not gonna know it's a birthday party. I'm telling you, man. Listen, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, because they. Yeah, you'll show up, and they be like, you know what I mean?
I'll get mad if
because, but see, your mind is not even there, so you don't, you know what I mean? That's why I say don't be unevenly yoked with sinners, because you know what I'm saying? You don't be around, if they're not doing what you're doing, like if they can't come to this class and do this, why the hell am I hanging around you? Right. You know, out there. Yeah. Why don't you come do what I'm doing? Right.
And if I may, the Christians, they take that scripture. They don't understand what that means.
Oh no, yeah, that means like you shouldn't be with a broke nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he broke, girl. He broke.
No, he broke. See, there's a difference between being broke and like, see, this is the thing. Like, you're broke. It's like you don't got money for them.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. Right.
Because you don't have money for them doesn't.
Oh, he's a brokey. He's a brokey. Ain't that what they call you? A brokey. A brokey. Yeah. Yeah. Anytime you can't do something they want you to do, you're broke. You're broken. You know what I'm saying?
Well, women never admit that they're broke.
Oh, that's the great. Give me.
Hey, look. They'll talk about us being broke.
Yeah, but to them, but see, that's where they come in with the now you should leave because you're a man. Right. You see what I'm saying? They want to use it to their advantage. Yeah. Now, of course, we're not talking about sisters in the truth. We're talking about sisters in the world. Yeah, Christian women. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not a UPK, you are a Christian. Period. So yeah, that's what they do. You know what I mean? And then you try to correct them or something, chastise them. They going now you're gay. You know what I mean? You must. You know what I mean? Like they gonna put gayness on you. They gonna anything that's trying to destroy you from having the rule that the Most High gave you.
Most of the Christian girls, a lot of them like other girls.
Oh yeah,
and they talk about men bending over their homeboys. Yeah, the Christian guys do that. A lot of them do, but y'all like girls too. Y'all all get.
Man, listen, I don't trust nobody in this room. Honestly, like you know what I mean. You got to deal with people and all that, but I don't trust nobody in the truth. Yeah, you're not. It does not surprise me. So when people say things about them, I'll be like, it's not a surprise to me, because I know what time it is when you're not in the truth. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show some more pictures real quick. Go back in here. So I got a couple. 28. We still talk about the slavery, man, and let me see. 28. Yeah. So, we was talking about, we had a scripture where we was talking about, serving your enemies and, being packed on the ship like sardines and everything. But this is just some of the images that, us being, put in the, slavery and taken into bondage by our oppressor, the captive.
Yeah. And then it's like, when you look at the white man, it's like, how is he? It's got to be the Most High. How is he willing to?
Right. A weak bastard, you weak feminine bastard. You see what I'm saying? But like you said, there will be no might in your hands. You can't do anything about it because the Lord is against you. And we're going to read the scriptures on that. When the Lord, let's see, that's what people don't understand. You get mad at us for teaching you the truth, but we're trying to tell you that, brother, sister, if God is against you, there's nothing you can do. You ever there'll be like brothers, right, that you see going through things and you be wanting to help them, right? But if the Lord's against that, brother, you can't even. You know what I mean? All you can do is give them the truth, and hopefully the Lord have mercy on them. But the Lord might be against them. You might want them to suffer. You know what I mean? You might want them to suffer. So
that's real.
Yeah, that's real talk, man. Let me see. Let me go to 33 here. This is like, it's a little smaller, but you can see like it's like an auction block here. There's a brother sitting right here. Being basically auctioned off. You know what I mean? Let's see something. Page was it 32? Ron, can you pull that up for me? 32.
Page 32?
Yeah. And on the right, just read a little bit of it from the top. On the right, all the way over. Yeah, that where the Dutch.
Okay.
Just get a little context on it.
Okay, right in the society in the 18th century started this one?
At the top where it says
by Dutch punitive columns.
Right here, wherever that is at the top, I can see it.
Oh, I see it. Slide.
Yeah.
The Dutch, one enslaving nation among many.
Okay.
The Dutch, fiercely independent and aggressive traders, had a long, if erratic, involvement with slavery. In 1572, the Netherlands revolted against Spanish rule. In retaliation, Spain closed Iberian ports to Dutch ships. As a countermeasure, the Dutch began to challenge the Liberian monopoly of the world trade. Mm-hmm. That's how it's kind of going on now in Iraq.
Yeah.
Closing the strait and stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead.
It did not take them long to establish themselves internationally. By 1610, the Dutch had secured complete mastery in the East and had established several posts on the coast of Guinea,
Guinea,
the Caribbean.
That's cool. That's good enough right there. Yeah. So we're talking about the Dutch here, and they're one of many, nations that enslaved us. You know what I mean? But we've been enslaved to. They're all Europeans. You know what I mean? But all different factions of Europeans. But they're all the white man, the damn devil that the Bible speaks about. But again, this book is The History of Slavery by Suzanne Everett. You can order it online, Amazon, whatever, and you can, like I said, Internet Archive. You can create an account on here and you can borrow books right on here and just read it. You know what I mean? You can't beat that. Even the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, all of them. You know what I mean? They're all available. You know what I mean? Even the Russian icons. Get that on here too. Yeah. Just so you can. I just wanted to show you a little bit about that. I'm gonna show a little bit more here. What's this? This is 33. Let's go to 36.
Audio books are good too. Like if you don't want to hear, you want to listen to, you may learn better from reading, from listening.
Right.
Them audio books.
Yeah. We on that.
You get them all. I don't know if they're all. You have that jargon. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. We on that. We love them audio books. That first paragraph for the on the same side, the top, just that first paragraph. Could you read that for me, Ron? British slavers. basis for British slavers. It's 30. I think it's 36,
36.
35 or 36. One of them. It's like the ships are underneath at the bottom. There's like ships underneath.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What is it?
Yeah,
It's 30. Is it 37?
It's 35.
35. Go ahead. Yeah.
And then, so you see on this side here?
Yeah. Basis. It says basis for British slavers at the top.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
John Atkins, an 18th century naval surgeon turned author, offers tips to slave traders in West Africa, providing details of British bases, the chief of which was Cape Coast. Below, bargaining practices, a list of goods exchanged for slaves, and a callous assessment of the comparative value of different blacks. In the Windward
You don't have to read that second paragraph.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good there. I just wanted to get like I said, we just talked about the Dutch. We're talking about the British now. You know what I mean? Now look here. This is big right here. That next page. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Hey, I was saying that he offered tips. So they were real crafty
Yeah.
on how they did things, how they handled us.
Right.
You know, how they transported us.
Right.
How they dealt with us.
Right.
I mean, this is definitely.
Oh yeah, this ain't no. You know what I'm saying?
Just throw them
Yeah.
on a boat and just take them over to another land.
Exactly.
This is the ball game here.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna show. I'm gonna say. Okay. This is the what does it say there on that page? What the next page? But I'm gonna show y'all it. What's the name of this? What does it say here?
Second week.
No, the coat. The name of the castle. It's called. I'm gonna find it. Hold on one second, because I'm gonna show it to you. And I'm gonna pull it up on here.
It's called James Fort, Accra. Is that what the name of this capsule is?
No. That's one of them. What's that one on the left over there?
Cape Coast.
Yeah,
Castle.
here it is. Cape Coast. Watch this. So you guys,
castles, man.
Yeah.
Is crazy.
look at this. This is where this stuff happened at.
Look at this. Look how they built this.
Yeah. Look. And look, and make no mistake about it. This is where, the damn white man would come and they would keep you here to take you across the water. You see, they would capture you, bring you here, then take you out. And guess what? It was the goddamn Africans that helped them. Yeah. So people they teaching us that we're Africans here in America. Meanwhile, the African did work with the white man, and then they took us from here, into America. You know what I'm saying? You got to see these things.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? You can see this is real. This ain't no. We're not making this up. This is real. You know what I mean?
Because we were scattered, and there was always a difference between us and them. So
You damn right. They knew. Come on, man. It's like today. You know the difference between African and us. As soon as you see their mannerisms and all that, yeah, you see right in their mannerisms.
And the evil part about it, if I may, sir, until I got into UK, I always thought Africans sold us. I thought we was
Really?
Africans,
I thought
and we were sold by our own people.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know.
You know, when you
I
think
know.
about it, why would you sell your uncle on
Yeah.
brothers under slavery? You would never do
Right.
They're very
Right.
different from us.
Right.
I
Right.
seen an African yesterday where I was. I looked at that fool. I was like, man, he looks nothing like me. My
Yeah.
skin is of copper. He's dark like that cup.
Yeah,
He's
they're dirty,
dark gray.
dirty, dingy dark.
That's what he did.
Oh man, yeah, them others, man. Listen, they not like the children of
Those are all
Israel.
the same cast, or those are different ones? That's the same one.
The same one, just different angles. But there's other ones too, like the other ones you read. Like name a few of them on the right. Just name a few of them.
Pittsburgh Fort near Cape Coast, that's one here. Winneba Fort near Accra, James Fort.
Yeah, see,
different-
these all trading posts. These all slave capture posts. You know what I mean? And before they took us over to America, and you could do the research on your. You know what I mean? We teach the truth here, but you want to go and learn this. You're supposed to go and search it for yourself too. You know what I mean? I'm just yeah, man. I'm telling you, yeah. It's the real deal, man. It's the real deal, man. You know what I mean? This ain't no game. You know what I mean? What the page I have? Page 41. Let me show a few more pages and I'm gonna keep moving. Let me see.
That page 38 is heavy.
38.
You got him on.
Let me see. Hold on.
This is just a picture.
This right here? Oh, yeah, this right here?
Chain. And look,
Yeah.
he has a baby in his hand. If you look at it, he's chained, and it looks like his rib is on one post, he's on another post with the baby, he's holding the baby.
Is the baby changing?
No, I don't, it's like, well, you can't tell, but.
Man, ain't that something,
You know
man?
how wicked this white man is, probably so.
Yeah, listen, I mean, this is something that you want to go. This is the type of things you want to go research. Get these books. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And study this stuff, man, because this is something that is very, important in our history. And if you forget it, you're gonna be like you don't know your history, man. It's going to destroy you. It's going to destroy you. It's going to destroy you. You know what I mean? Let me get back to some more scriptures. Let me show one more. What's this page 40? What is it? What page is I run?
That's page 38.
38. Okay, let me see. I got 41. Here's some more. 40. You see what I'm saying? Now we're gonna read scriptures where it talk about the yoke. You know what I mean? That's what it's talking about. They got you the little wooden frame over your neck. You know what I mean? And
women are naked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And imagine them pervert bastards. You know what I mean? Just imagine that. You know how black women are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These pervert bastards. You know what I mean? Imagine that being your rib and there's nothing you can do about that. You got to sit there and watch it. I mean, listen. You got to watch these damn devils rape and you know what I mean? Like,
and then you're in a bad spot, if I may. Like, if you go on a killing spree, which ain't gonna last long.
Right. Yeah.
Then you leave your rib and them.
Yeah. So it's like, what do you do? Because if you they're going to kill you, they're going to unalive you. You know what I mean? You got, they've been already offended and you did things to your rib, your family, and all that. It's like you're basically going to be a damn mental case after that. There's no good upside to it. And some people would rather just be unalived than to experience that.
You can see it or live through it.
It's sad, man. It's very sad. But this is a reality. You know what I mean? This is something our people face. You know what I mean? And you go some more pictures. I'm about to get into the scriptures though. Oh, yeah, you see, I just wanted to show some of these scriptures. They fighting over a nigga. Look at him. He about to beat him down. You know what I mean? Or something. It's crazy, man. And that's that picture we showed earlier. But I just wanted to bring that out because this is very heavy, man. It's a very heavy topic. You know what I'm saying? And this slavery, I never get tired of talking about this. This is something that I never want to forget. And I want to be, I want to have my own slave. I want slaves, man. I want slaves. I don't know about y'all, but I want slaves. Oh my goodness.
If I become their slave, I'm not going to treat them the way they treat us.
Yeah. You ain't supposed to do that.
Plenty of food, nice clothes to wear, and rest. But when it comes time to work, I ain't trying to hear nothing. I'm referring you to the Most High.
He said when it comes time to work,
I'm not going to cuss at you. I'm not going to verbally abuse you. You're going to have your holiday, the Lord's holidays.
You got to do it. Oh yeah, keep what the hell we say, or you get your ass beat. Yeah. You know
Nobody.
he said what you.
Nobody. Have sex with y'all.
Yeah, right. You're damn right. Yeah, you're gonna be a good overseer, but you're gonna be an overseer though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now me. They gonna like, please don't give me the clump one. Please don't give me the clump one. He got a reputation for being terrible. Can I go with Officer Canuck, please? Can I go with Officer Canuck? I was like, me and Canuck we gonna do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You know what I'm saying?
But it's time to get to work.
Yeah. Listen, you going to pay for what my ancestors had to go through. Yeah, you're going to be like, think about this, man. They had grandmothers, grandfathers, little kids, 8 years old out in the fields for 12, 15 hours, man. I think about that, man. Think a 70-year-old woman out in the heat, bro. Think about that. Picking cotton. Listen, man. You might come in today, Billy. You've been let go today. Like honestly, like you're going to know what it feels like to not be able to pay your bills for your family, and you go home and your dad and your kids be telling you ain't shit because you lost your job, and your woman turning against you. Look what they have done to our women. Your women going to experience that. They got to experience that. They got to experience that. Think about what they have done to our women. They don't know. The women don't know the truth. How they worldly women, so they treating us a certain way. But no, they got to get done the same thing.
Oh man,
yeah, they got to get done the same thing. Oh man, Luke 21 and 24 is up there. Go ahead for me. Let me read it.
This is the book of Luke 21, verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
All right, Ron, did you break that down for me?
Come on. Basically, I mean, the edge of the sword, that's us dying and, guns. It doesn't matter.
Right, yeah. Sword is, sword is sword. I'm sorry.
Into all nations. Oh, we're in all nations now.
Right.
So we're among all the nations. So we're under every nation, basically a slave to every nation.
Right.
I don't care who it is, Russia, Germany, America especially.
Yeah, right.
And this is
Slovakia. In Jerusalem.
Yeah, in Jerusalem, it says,
I
wasn't paying attention.
No, you good. Yeah.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. So now we'll be mixed in under or with the Gentiles.
Yeah, and they're in our land. That's what so Jerusalem is our land. See, he's telling you that the damn white man is in your land now. Trodden means to step. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So he's saying you're not even in your land no more. The white man's over there. That's why they're over there fighting over our land. The Israelis and Palestinians, they're fighting for it. There's Edomites over there fighting over our land. That's what it's saying. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. You see what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. This Bible hits, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One verse down in the Bible is so much knowledge in one verse.
Yeah. Once you become seasoned, you can stay on one verse for like you know what I mean? You'll see at camp, brothers can do that. They can just pull one verse and be on it for like 45 an hour. You know what I mean?
Every Black, Hispanic, and Native should have to learn how to break the scriptures down.
Yeah.
But see, it's still caught up in that church.
Yeah, man.
Church. They'll never learn it like this. This is addictive.
It is, man. Like oh yeah. And it starts to make you think how stupid, dumb you were in the world. You know what I'm saying? Amos 9:4. And though they go into captivity before their enemies, then will I command the sword, and it shall slay them. And I will set my eyes upon them for evil and not for good. I mean, come on. This is the Lord telling you, this is why it's happening to you, because the Lord is against you. He just said he's going to slay you. This is where captivity comes from. You know what I'm saying? The Lord allowed it to happen. He did it to us. We did it to ourselves for real. But that's what it's saying. Then he says, I will set my eyes upon them for evil. Meaning the Lord's going to look on you, but it ain't going to be a good thing. So everything you try to do, oh, no, nigga, that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. This is going to fail because I want it to fail.
You think you're going to lose wherever?
Yeah. You going to move out of town? Yeah. You think them curses ain't going to follow you, dog?
Yeah.
Listen.
We getting it down here.
Yeah, the new Atlanta. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't matter where you go. That's what Marcus Garvin was on. Take them back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna work. You'll go over there, and guess what? The white man's still gonna rule over there too. It don't matter where you go. So whether you're in Mount Lebanon, Garfield, the North Side, Ambridge, wherever you at, the curses are going to follow you. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to understand. Let's go to the next one. Get to these scripts. Deuteronomy 29 and 28. We'll go there. Deuteronomy 29 and 28. Yeah, man. This is, and it's crazy, man. All the time when I was young, being in church, I never seen any of these scriptures. No. Never. Not one. Not one.
This becomes like routine for certain events. They bring up the same scriptures in the same speech. I've seen that. You've been in church long enough. I remember, if I may, my uncle said, well, he's been in the church for 50, 60, 70 years. He knew what the pastor was going to say on certain days.
He had a format. He had a format.
The same speech.
He had a format. Now imagine that. Commander General Yohanan, Torture General Muhammad, they sit there and just let you ask questions and answer where do you know you can go and do that anywhere else? Think about that. Where else can you go? Somebody will sit there and be like, all right, I'm ready for your questions. Try that in the church. Try that in the church.
You'll be told
you're a heathen, you're a devil, the spirit's not in you, Satan's in you, you know what I mean?
And I love to hear when the General Yohanan or General Muhammad breaks down the same. It may be this out because you'll hear the same.
He'll get you.
It'll be the same breakdown.
And add it onto it.
Different a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like the same. Yeah, but it's like he'll keep it. General Muhammad does that. You be like, I heard this one before. Right. Then he come with something else on it. You be like, damn, like
unbelievable.
Yeah, he broke something down recently, and it was like, and I remember I had an understanding of it. He went complete. He added. I was like, yo, like, and it was there the whole time, but you just don't see it because you're, man. I never seen nobody do it. I never seen nobody break scriptures down the way they do. It's just nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Deuteronomy 29 and 27. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against the land to bring upon it all the curses that are written in this book. So it's telling you that the Lord was angry with his people. Now watch this, 28. He's talking about, in Israel. Deuteronomy 28, 29, 28. And the Lord rooted them up out of their land in anger and in wrath and in great indignation, and cast them into another land as it is to this day. Come on, man. I mean, okay, so what happened in Jerusalem and Israel? What famous situation happened that caused us to get out of our land? I know, just tell me one. There's a couple of them, but
what? You mean the sin that happened?
No, think about the nation what they did to us.
We got invaded by the Romans.
70 AD.
70 AD.
You know what I'm saying? Vespasian and Titus. You see what I'm saying? Pompey. You know what I mean? Like, the Roman generals came, and remember I showed the Ark of Titus on one of the classes. It's you go to Rome today and see
that
it.
was crazy.
Yeah, I'll show it again. Yeah. It got the Ark,
Yep.
and you see on the Ark, they got our menorah.
Yeah,
like this. Got a menorah. Yeah, got the menorah. The shields on. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's in. You can go to the land and see it today. So that is a historical fact, and people still try to say, "Oh, did that really happen?" Like, yeah, come on, man. You think they're gonna make
pillars, like big, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the show.
You showed me that. I was like, unbelievable, and that's actually there now to this day.
Yeah.
How the hell did they get that from here to there?
Man, listen.
Yeah, you know how heavy that is.
Let me see if I can get it inside of it. Yeah, telling you, man. This is no. This
70 AD.
Yeah,
Christ
man.
said they was coming.
Yeah, he did. He said every stone to be thrown down. There was
he said run to the mountains or something.
Yeah, he said when you see that, get out of here, dog.
Yeah. Don't even, grab. I don't know. I think he said don't grab nothing, just go.
Look at this. This is on the Ark of Titus.
Look at that. That's us.
Hold on. Let me show you. Ain't it crazy? Hold on, let me show you. Hold on, I'm going to put it on the screen.
That thing is huge.
Where was it at? It was hold on. Oh, here it is. Give me 1 second. So it's another one. Yeah, man.
I think the menorahs used to be big as hell back in the
Yeah, there's different.
like a whole room.
Let me see. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Let me see. Let me spread it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This is real history. You see what I'm saying? That's them damn stinking Romans and Greeks, you know what I'm saying? And Romans taking our things out of the temple and taking it into their land. This is real history, not the shit that they teaching you in them poorhouses in the American public schools. This is real history. This is what slavery, you know what I'm saying? This is slavery all about. Come on, man. I mean, come on.
What's that thing in the back?
What, back here?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is. It's something they stole from us. Let me see. Get some more.
7 candles.
We can't even get it back.
See, the Jewish man don't got 7.
He got 9, yeah. Look. See, look. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that.
That's the Ark right there. You can go see that today. You know what I mean? Still people, yeah, I know, man. That's like rubbing in your face too. Like, yeah, we did this to y'all niggas. You know what I mean? We did it. Yeah, man.
That should piss you off.
I know, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said we got to put this in your face.
Let me see it in color.
That's like somebody just did that, yeah. But yeah, that's why you got to put that in somebody's face, man. Let them see that. You know what I mean? That's heavy, man. That's heavy. You know what I mean? Let me go to the next scripture.
Got a little more. Bushes on the top of it.
Yeah, man. The white man is the damn devil that the Bible speaks about. Period. I don't think there's any debate about that.
Everybody knew that.
Yeah.
But they don't like to be called the devil.
Yeah, they don't, man. And it just really means a deceiver. That's what it means. They're a deceiver because they go in the earth and just deceive everybody.
You ask them, are they the devil? They gonna get mad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
don't want to be considered the devil, then why do you do things that the devil does and hate you?
I'm gonna go. We're gonna go into this and get down. So Leviticus 26:15. And if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that you will not do all my commandments, but you break my covenant. So this is telling you it happens because we don't keep the laws. 16. Leviticus 26:16. I will also do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and a burning ague that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. I mean, I know a lot of niggas like that. And you shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it.
17 is heavy.
Yeah, that's the one I want to get to. Here it is.
Read that, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. Baba Kashaw.
And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over
Come
you.
on, man.
And ye shall flee when none pursueth you.
Man, you know how many times I used to drive cars back in the day and so you worry about the damn. Yeah, bro, listen. So the Lord is going to set his face against you. You know what that means? That means like a steer down. Like, yeah, nigga, we about to get it on. You know what I mean? I will set my face against you, against yours, and ye shall be slain before your enemy. So when he set his face at you, like he's looking at you, okay, y'all niggas want to keep doing this? And you shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you. He's telling you the white man hates you. He's telling you that. They shall reign over you. They do reign over us here in America. And yes, and ye shall flee when none pursue of you. It's so bad that even when not even thinking about you or looking at you, you scared.
You're always worried.
Bro, come on, man.
Go
ahead, brother. Let's get it. Let's get it. Go ahead.
This is verse 18, Leviticus 26 and 18. And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins.
You know what that sounds like to me? Child support. Yeah, I mean, single parent mothers, poverty, living in the ghetto, the projects. You know what I mean? Starving. You looking in that refrigerator and all you see is milk and some cereal, a half-eaten box of King Vitamin cereal.
That was the worst.
You pour milk in that joint. It's soggy in 0.1 seconds, man.
Milk on the verge of spoil.
The government cheese. Listen, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We're not laughing, but we've all experienced this, and I'm just so glad that the Lord took us from that and made us who we are now. You know, we got to look at the Lord a hand. You know what I'm saying? The manager in your Honda. You know what I mean? Because you can't. I mean, listen, man. Without the truth, man, we wouldn't have none. We wouldn't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's some heavy scriptures right there for you, for real. You know what I mean? We'll go a little more. Going to Exodus 20 and 1. Exodus 20 and 1. Now we're getting to. So of course we're in captivity now in America, but we were in captivity in Egypt before anything. You know what I'm saying? So Exodus 21, and God spake all these words, saying, go to verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. All right. So what I want you to do for me, Aharon, and the Zondervan, matter of fact, hold on, I can do it right here. Matter of fact, you can do it too, but let me get it up here real quick. Let me find it here. So yeah, I like this, man. This is I like this internet archive, man. This is let me see. Hold on. All right, Zondervan. Tell me what it's on page 549. Let me see if I can get it here though first. 549. I'm gonna pull it up here though. What's the who's the author on that one? On the front
is Merrill, Merrill.
Tenney.
C. Tenney.
Okay, let me see. Let's see if I can get this one. See if I can get it in here. 549.
What a tool, man.
Man, it's the stuff you gotta have, man. I don't know if this is the right one though. See,
it says general edition. That's what it is.
Okay.
After the name.
Okay, hold on. It's on the van. It's on the van. Bible, what it say? General?
Yeah, general edition.
Bear with me, Israel. 1 second. Let's see if I can find this. If not, I'll just have you read it. All right. I know I've seen it before in here. I just I must be doing this. Salaki. All right, so I just have you read it on. So you had we talking about I am the Lord thy God, Exodus 22. I am the Lord thy God, which I brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. If I could read that, there's a paragraph in there. It should be highlighted. 238 where it says Egypt. 238. Oh no, wait a minute. Read Mizraim first. Read that first. Mizraim is that's what we call in Hebrew. That's what we call the Egyptians. Mizraim. Go ahead.
Mizraim, form and derivations, like uncertain. The second son of Ham is associated with northeastern Africa, possibly along with his brothers Cush and Foot.
Cush and Foot. Yep.
Some of the descendants of Mizraim probably are also to be linked with this area.
Yeah.
2, the usual Hebrew word for Egypt and always so translated in the RSV.
Yeah, that's good enough. So Mizraim, when they talk about the Egyptians, we call them Mizraim. All right. Now go to 238 Egypt and read that for me. This should be highlighted. It should be like a highlighted section. Read right up that section right there where it's highlighted. 238. It's going to tell you what Egypt was to us. All right, and let me get something else up here.
All right, ready, all
Yep.
Egypt was the iron furnace of affliction.
What was it? What?
The iron furnace of affliction.
That's all I needed right there. So so Egypt symbolized bondage to us. All right, that's what it symbolized to us. Now hold on, let me show you something real quick. Let me see. Okay.
We'll call it the iron furnace.
Yep. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. Saying that. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Let me see if I can put. Let me see. Pass it up. Here it is. Let me see. All right. Okay. All right. See up here it says masculine noun verb from unusual root meaning properly to dig through. To dig through, right? Okay. See something here. Yeah. Smelting furnace, to bore, pierce, dig, hew. All right. Now watch this. I should have it. Let me pull something else up here. Let's see. All right. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I gotta find this. No, it's not that. I think this is it right here. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to read. Now let me pull it up on the screen real quick so they can see it. All right. So we just talked about Egypt being the iron furnace. All right. I'm gonna read a little bit here. I might have one of y'all read it. Hold on a second. All right. Okay. You're gonna probably need to do it on the screen though. Hold on. All right. Okay. I asked about like what. Just read that where it says pyramid building and read down to where it stops at quarry. Read down there. You can do it, Arvin, please.
Where you want to start?
Pyramid building.
Pyramid building involved rigorous, backbreaking, quarreling rather than traditional digging. Builders cut and chiseled millions of heavy limestone and granite blocks. They only performed deep, rigorous ground digging to level the bedrock foundations and carve out internal descending passages and subterranean chambers.
Keep reading.
While the pyramids are often associated with digging in sand, their construction was largely an exercise in stoneworking, quarreling, and heavy lifting. The true rigorous digging took place in the following areas. Foundation leveling. Builders did not build on loose sand. They dug into bedrock, creating a perfectly flat and level platform. For example, the Great Pyramid was constructed over a natural limestone hill to reduce the amount of required stone cutting. Subterranean chambers. Workers heavily dug and chiseled deep underground shafts, tunnels, and chambers into the solid rock beneath the pyramid bases.
Last one.
Quarrying. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, quarry.
Okay, sloppy. the bulk of the labor was dedicated to quarreling the 2.3 million stone
How many?
blocks.
Think about that.
2.3 million stone blocks. That don't even sound.
And like it's possible, right? Exactly. When you look at them pyramids, you see like how the hell did it go ahead, finish it.
Workers used copper chisels and dolerite pounders to extract stone from nearby quarries.
Think about taking a chisel. You see how them things was perfectly, they had to sit there and chisel them things till they were a certain shape.
Perfect.
And then had to level them and stack them on top of each other. I wanted to show, because what you say? We read in the scripture. Let me see. Let me get it. Man, just think about you having to do this. Just think about that.
That is such backbreaking, and this is beyond.
That's why the iron furnace of affliction. That's why I put that up there. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's talking about. And when we looked up iron furnace, it said what? Digging to dig, or you know what I mean, Look, and the Lord, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. You know what I'm saying? So when we think about Egypt to the Israelites, Mizraim, we think of bondage. That's always what we thought about them. We didn't call ourselves no damn Africans. You see what I'm saying? That's a smack in the damn face. You know what I mean? Calling yourself an African. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, man. Think you're after that? After that type of bondage, you would even associate yourself with being African or being, man, that is unbelievable.
Man, listen.
You are unbelievably destroyed to even believe that you are an African or an Egyptian.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, man. This is crazy, man. Let me see something. Hold on. There's something else I want to show y'all too.
I mean, it don't even seem like a man can even do that type of
work.
I
know. It doesn't seem like it's impossible. That's another one I want. Let me see. There was another one I wanted to it was like
they had to go through bedrock and all that type, man. You know how much like type of rock it is? You can't just
I can't get in this one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like how do you even? I can't even imagine it, man. I can't even imagine.
They have big machines that go do that type of work. You know.
Well, I'm gonna pull something up real quick. Matter of fact,
that is crazy.
I got it right here on my phone. Matter of fact, I can just do it, and I'll read it to y'all. I'm not gonna put it on the screen.
That's heavy.
Oh man, I just just doing something. You know what I mean? Some you know what I mean? It's just doing my due diligence. You know what I mean?
Nobody knows that. Yeah, none of us.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It, like I said, that's why my point was to talk about slavery, but to put it, you know, in the faces of our people so they can see. You know what I mean? So they can see it. You know what I mean? You can't. You know what I mean? You're not going to know. Don't nobody ever show you. Let me see. I think this is it. Hold on. All right. Okay. Let me see. So I don't know if you know the history of like Pittsburgh and whatnot, but we're gonna get a little bit down and we'll get out of here. So you have like, of course, you know, when the European came over, you know, the white man came over, but of course, so indigenous Native American tribes, including the Lenape, the Susquehannocks, or something like that, and Shawnee, were the first to settle in Pennsylvania. So that's the Native Americans. We know that, right? The first permanent European settlers were the Swedes and the Finns. The Swedish were, and the Finns were the first people to come over that make contact with the Native Americans. We're talking about Pittsburgh, all right? Here, indigenous peoples thousands of years ago. Before European arrival, Pennsylvania was inhabited for millennia by indigenous tribes. The primary groups included the Lenape. Lenape means Delaware. That's why, like Delaware, Pennsylvania, Jersey. It's like all this is all there. Yeah, the white man came and divided all that up. You see what I'm saying? So populated the eastern areas along the Delaware River. The Susquehannocks resided along the Susquehanna River in central Pennsylvania. Other tribes included the Shawnee, Erie, and Haudenosaunee. So Erie was a tribe. Erie, you know what I'm saying? So New Sweden colony, 1638. This is where they come in at. The first permanent European settlement in what was now Pennsylvania was founded by Swedish and Finnish colonists. Key settlements. The first towns in the state included Finland, now Trainer, PA, and Upland, now Chester, PA, were established in 1641 and 1643. Governor Johan Prince established the capital of New Sweden on the Tinicum Island. Dutch rule, 1655. The Dutch from New Netherland briefly took control of the region until the English seized it in 1664. Now comes William Penn and the Quaker. You see what I'm saying? This is where all the Pennsylvania stuff comes in at. 1681 and 1682. The English established lasting roots when King Charles II granted a royal charter to William Penn in 1681. So what happened was Penn's father funded their the war, like the crown, and they won the war. So he awarded Penn's family with land over here. So when Penn died, his son got it. That's it. So Penn created Pennsylvania as a holy experiment and a sanctuary for persecuted Quakers and other religious minorities. Diversity. Philadelphia quickly became the first planned city in the colonies, attracting English Quakers, Welsh Quakers, and other Christian denominators. So later immigrants, mid 1700s. I did a whole thing on I have to show it in another class about William Penn and everything. That was a crazy situation. 1700s. The colony's reputation for religious tolerance and fertile land attracted thousands of new settlers. The Germans, the Scottish, Irish. So it keeps going, you know what I'm saying? But basically, you had the Swedes and the Finn people here first, after, our people already here. And then you got your William Penn, the English came in.
Right.
But we need to know, and the central area for all this was Market Square. Market Square. Market Square.
That's what they were selling.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why it's called Market Square. And so this the next thing I want to show y'all is some of the name of the families, and then we're gonna jump out of here.
Damn. What was Market Square for?
That's where the slave trading was going on at.
Right over there.
Yep. Yeah.
And those buildings were there too, or they had,
I mean, it looked different, but
or they was just built.
I'm trying to get these. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find this.
Selling slaves in the South.
Let me
That's
see.
why it's called Market Square.
Yeah. Let me see. There was Okay. Let me look it up in there.
That's why when I used to be over there, I always.
So, like, in one moment, Israel, I'm trying to find something real quick.
We got rivers named after our brothers and sisters, like Allegheny.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I might already have it in here. So, like, in one moment, Israel, I'm just trying to find something real quick here. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me see. All right, let me see. Salakia, one more. Okay, here we go. All right, so I looked up like families and streets and stuff like that in Pittsburgh. All right, so I'm gonna read a couple of them to you. All right, so streets, places, and names tied to slaveholders or forced labor holders. Craig Street.
Craig Street. Wow.
Named after Isaac Craig. See what I'm saying? That's in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Neville Island, Neville Avenue, John Neville. Kirkpatrick Street, that's on the hill. Abraham Kirkpatrick.
Dang.
Smithfield Street, we're on Smithfield Street. Oh, man. We're on Smithfield Street. Devereaux Smith. Winebiddle Street, that's in Garfield. Conrad Winebiddle. That's a general. He's a general. Wood Street, downtown. George Woods. McKeesport area. John McKee family. O'Hara Street, O'Hara Township. James O'Hara. You know what I'm saying? Oakland also preserves many early landowner names, including Craig, Neville, Dithridge, Belfield, McKee, McKay, Kraft, Frazier, Simple, Ward, Halkett, Dara, Wilmot, and McDevitt. So local businesses and industry tied to slavery. O'Hara Craig Glass Works, established in 1797 by James O'Hara and Isaac Craig, among the first glass factories in western Pennsylvania and first in Pittsburgh. Craig was a documented slaveholder. O'Hara held black indentures and was part of the city slaveholding elite. Neville family farms and distilling. John Neville was a farmer, distiller, revenue inspector, and one of the region's largest enslavers. His wealth and political power were directly tied to land, agriculture, distilling, and forced labor. Isaac Meeson's iron interests. Meeson, an iron manufacturer and grist mill owner, held enslaved people and indentures. This links early regional ironmaking to slaveholding wealth, though exact profit from the slave labor is not fully documented. Winebiddle, tannery, farm real estate. Winebiddle, Conrad Winebiddle, held enslaved people and was a farmer, tanner, and a land inspector, speculator. Inns, merchant houses, sawmills, distilleries, real estate. Samuel E. Wolt, Isaac Craig, John McKee, Dunning McNair, and others combined slaveholding with land, commerce, military contracts, and local officing. Also, Pittsburgh wasn't as big as like some of the other places, but the people who had slaves here were like military officers, people who had like political power. So they had slaves, but it wasn't like on a great. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, hold on a second. Most profitable slave labor in Pittsburgh history. The most honest answer: there's no solid evidence that Pittsburgh had one single most profitable form of local slave labor compared to cotton in the Deep South. Pittsburgh slavery was smaller, urban, frontier, and elite household business based. Yeah, that's what I said.
So they had your slaves, but it wasn't like down south slaves.
Right. So it's locally, the most economically important forced labor was likely in agriculture, domestic labor, skilled or semi-skilled labor attached to mills, distilleries, tanneries, inns, and workshops, indentured black labor after 1780. But if you ask what slave labor most enriched Pittsburgh indirectly, the answer is take a guess. No. What? So, but if you ask what slave labor most enriched Pittsburgh indirectly, what would you say it is?
I would say maybe farming.
Cotton.
Cotton.
Pittsburgh capitalists and manufacturers were tied into river trade, southern markets, cotton shipments, and national commerce. James O'Hara even planned to send glassworks products down the Ohio and Mississippi system in return with cotton for Atlantic trade. So
they use that river.
Yeah, they said cotton.
The Mississippi River.
Yeah, cotton was the main thing. Cotton was the main thing. But these people, these streets that we walk down,
They're all named after a person.
and
Slave owners.
so we're gonna close with get page what is it 56. There's a slave he's talking about actually being captured. So we just read it. Go ahead, brother.
Bedford Avenue is associated with the Bedford Stuyvesant.
Yeah. There's a lot of places named like that. Yeah.
Because I think the Bedfords were from over here.
Now, not to cut you off, but so I'm gonna get into that eventually too about the Great Migration and how we all came up here. It started like the early 1900s. Like I think the 1930 was like the first big one, and it was another one after that. But they all came up from Virginia, North. Yeah. Virginia, the Carolinas, different places. They all came up because we had the mills and stuff. So that's why they came up, and they was trying to escape oppression. But so page 56, just read where it said that slave is talking about. Go down where it said he's talking about his just read like a little bit of it.
This is a slave describes his capture.
Mm-hmm.
One day when all our people were gone out to their works as usual, and only I and my dear sister were left to mind the house. 2 men and a woman got over our walls, and in a moment seized us both. And without giving us time to cry out or make resistance, they stopped our mouths and ran off with us into the nearest wood. Here they tied our hands and continued to carry us as far as they could till night came on, when we reached a small house where the robbers halted for refreshment and spent the night. I was now carried to the left of the sun's rising through many different countries and a number of large woods. The people I was sold to used to carry me very often when I was tired, either on their shoulders or on their backs. I saw many convenient, well-built sheds along the roads at proper distances to accommodate the merchants and travelers who lay in those buildings, along with their wives who often accompanied them. Sound like a hotel, like almost like a hotel back then. You get tired.
Yeah.
And they always go well armed. All the nations and people I had heard to pass through resemble our own in their manner, customs, and language. But I came at length to a country the inhabitants of which differed from us.
There you go. You can stop right there. So he's giving you basically just one day. Some people just came and just snatched them up, and he's been taking places he don't know. He sees people around him look just like him, and then he eventually came to some people who was not like him. You see what I'm saying? He's just giving you so just think about it. It's like you just sleeping one day, somebody's coming, grab y'all up and just take y'all somewhere. And you don't know where the hell you're going. You left everything behind, your loved ones, everything that you love, everything, and you're done. You know what I mean? And that's basically what that's talking about. I just want to give a little account of, you know what I mean, of what he's saying, you know what I mean, as far as slavery, you know what I mean? Now, I'm going to take it out with a scripture, and we're out of here. So, of course, we'll just close out with Deuteronomy 28 and 68. We'll do it there. And we'll, Deuteronomy 28, 68. We'll let Canuck say this one, 28 and 68. Last scripture. To look at that stuff in the book and see that stuff, it definitely does something else to you. Like, you know what I mean? That's different. You can read that from brother. Take us out of here.
It's the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall.
Yeah, oh, sorry, Salaki. Let me put it on the screen for you again. Go ahead, brother. Is it there? Oh, yeah. Good.
Be sold, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy.
Yeah, heavy. Deuteronomy 28, 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Remember, Egypt symbolizes what? Bondage, right? So he said, we were already in bondage to the Egyptians, Mizraim, in Africa. He's saying again. You know why? Because he's calling America the new Egypt. This is bondage again. That's what he's saying. Again, this time with ships. We just showed you on the screen. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. What will we see again no more, Aaron? Israel. Jerusalem. None of us ever been there. You know what I mean?
Now it's making more sense. This was a prophecy of us
in
America.
Yeah, see? Yeah, there you go.
The next time we'll go by ship.
Yeah, there you go. So, and think about that. This is back 1,000 years, you know what I'm saying?
The first time we ran, this time we're going to be back.
We're here. We got brought here by the damn white man.
Because they brought us into Africa.
And then brought us here. Well, remember, we like you said, we walked into Africa the first time. And with Abraham, you know, and then we went into bondage then, you know, a couple 400 years later, or no, we was sometime later, but we was in bondage for 400 years, it says. And then we went back into our land, you know what I mean, for a time, and then we fucked up again. And then the white man came, Jerusalem, you know, 70 AD, chased us out of our land. And then we went to Africa again, and then the white man came in the 14, 15, 1600s and brought us over here. You see what I'm saying? So, thou shalt see it no more again. We won't see Israel, Jerusalem no more. There you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Meaning no man shall save you or redeem you. And that's what's happening here in America today. You know what I mean? We're here. We're in slavery. And the white man is a goddamn devil that the Bible speaks about, you know what I mean? But let's give Commander Junior a hand. Get a Most High God a hand, you know what I mean? Christ, you know what I mean? The water to you brothers for rocking out with me, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got to have, you know, more, you know, classes like this, man, like where we start bringing these facts out, man, because you need to see this stuff. You know what I mean? We need, you know, these young men and women to see this stuff, you know what I mean? So, again, the water for tuning in. This is Priest Officer Kwangwan of the Ashley Buchanan Commanding Junior Hana. Shalom, Israel.